No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It hasn't been a real good start to this game from a defensive perspective, but now after the incompletion on 2nd down, things may be changing. If they can come up with one more play, they might be able to get out of it with just a field goal attempt.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Hurts. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Commanders are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
Working to put a drive together.
Cowboy 80.
To the air goes Daniels. Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. And he's out right at the 25. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And he powers his way up past the 30. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup.
Bronco switch, Bronco switch. Ready, Riggs. Bronco 80. Let's go.
It's Eckler again. And this is going to be a Commander's 1st down as the tackle made at about the 38.
A 7-yard gain.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
2nd quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Let's go. Nice. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Let's go.
Throwing now is Daniels. There's a short one pulled in by Simmons. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that will bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 7 at the 41-yard line.
Go. 7.
Now it's JCM, Ja'Cory Crosby-Merritt. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
And that's exactly what you're looking for at the inside linebacker spot. Versatility. He can drop into coverage, or as he did on that last play, use his speed to get to the perimeter and knock the ball carrier for a loss.
That's caught. Crosby-Merritt with it. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
Okay, ready?
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. Daniels going to throw for it. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. So not only did they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. They only needed that 1 yard going for it on 4th. I got to be honest, I thought they were going to stay on the ground. They surprised me. Did they surprise you?
I'm with you on that one. I thought they'd find a way to create some type of a power run and try and pick up the 1st down, but they decided to keep the ball in the hands of the guy who could throw it, and it paid off.
Yeah, the decision paid off indeed.
Viking 18.
To throw is Daniels. And this is Hurts with it, right side. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be 2nd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Ready, ready.
That's into the hands of his tight end, Bates. Only able to gain a couple there. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Now Daniels. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Commanders will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Jake Moody now for the point after. It's good, and Washington will take a 7-0 lead.
The score, Commanders 7, Eagles 0. Jake Moody to kick off.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. On the return, Tank Bigsby. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone to potentially tie this game up. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number one. Throwing is Hurts. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Airing it out deep for Smith. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10.
Eagles first down. First and 10.
And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock. Now a second and 10. They'll look to throw again. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. They go play action with Hurts. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Daniels looking to throw. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
The final shot before break. Daniels. That is caught. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Just the one touchdown in that first half. 7-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Will go down as a gain of 6. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Ready! Viking 18! Bronco 80!
And prior to this 3rd and 2 play, we're going to get a timeout called. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Here we go, set!
Here's Daniels. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. They'll swing this out to Krosky-Merritt. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down.
Washington, first down.
Come on!
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
This is Samuel. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Tackle there by big Jordan Davis.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
2nd down and 8.
Here we go! Hawk 70!
Working out of the gun, Daniels. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And the Commanders are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on him. Really well done.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. And he's got it. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
On the set!
2nd and goal from the 1.
70 Lions! Ready!
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Commanders have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. Now Moody for the PAT. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score. Commanders 14, Eagles nothing.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And you're still in this game. Yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we're talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big pickup of 38.
Well, that's something you haven't had to talk about much this game. A nice big play right there. But this team, overall, they haven't done a whole lot offensively.
Well, they're still sitting on the goose egg. We talk about defenses having pride in a shutout. This offense wants to get rid of that 0. A first down carry for Barkley. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley, 30 yards. And the Eagles are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long, because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense, because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Hurts will throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Ready!
Throwing to start the drive. Daniels. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And some space here. And he is finally taken down, but not before he gets it to the Eagles' 10-yard line. I'm assuming they're keeping this football on the ground, right?
I would think so, because you're looking at the clock. That's in your favor. You look at the geography of the field, right, where you are. That's in your favor as well. Keep it on the ground. Keep pounding. Run that clock down. You got everything working in your direction.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
60 by 6. Ready.
Once more, here's Eckler. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake it to football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover, because one more score, and this game's over.
Let's go now. Go.
Now a give running left is Eckler. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring it up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not.
Touchdown! Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Commanders go up by 2 touchdowns. He is putting in a great all-around game, Charles. He already ran one in for a score, and now they utilize him in the passing game.
And they put a lot of pressure on a defensive coordinator and defense, don't they? Because they're used to him as a runner. But it turns out he's just as dangerous as some of those receivers, and he showed it right there. You don't pay enough attention to him defensively, he makes you pay.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. This taken in at the goal line. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The 2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly a must. It's 1st and 10. It's Barkley on the counter. And shutting him off, now open field. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Eagles are able to cut into that deficit. Okay, so they got the score. Do you go for 1 here and save the possible 2-point conversion for later?
I think you do, because if you go for 2 here and you don't get it, that's deflation.
Yeah.
Now you wonder why you're even going for it. Take the easy one now and come back and try and get it later.
And now in a 9-point game, they'll still just need to go for 1 here. And it's good, so that will get them back within 1 score.
Commanders 41, Eagles 13.
So with just over a minute to play, this becomes a make-or-break onside kick. And this is going to be covered up by Washington. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an outside kick situation.
They're all about the numbers, aren't
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. It doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
Viking 18.
Daniels from the gun on 3rd down. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Moody on for the field goal. A 49-yard attempt.
And this one's not close. Not even close. Short and to the right. It's no good. And this will stay a 1-score game as the lead holds at 8. So a victory here for the Commanders. And I think